His name Aloysius.
bro. I'm so glad that's not my first name.
Aloysius, fam.
Aloysius Moulton, bro. Like, see,
Ugh.
AM your initials. Am.
God,
well, you gotta
damn.
think about it. But you gotta think about it though. We made fun of Jericho Country. Like, what kind of name is that, bro? Jericho Country. Think about it.
But it ain't like Aloysius though, bro.
But your first
That
name
shit
is
is just horrible.
Jericho. Your first name is Jericho. The only time I ever think about Jericho is Chris Jericho.
I mean Lavernius.
But ain't that a biblical name though, Jericho?
It is. But
But I
what the
mean
hell is
still though.
a country?
Like
Kachi.
Jericho, your first name though. Like Chris
Yeah,
Jericho is, that's the last name. That ain't even his real last name. It's Irvine. So
yeah,
that's fiction.
yeah.
Chris Jericho.
It just these names, man.
AJ Crotch. Like imagine just like going
Jay
down the
Crotch.
highway and somebody ain't been like AJ Crotch.
Like Jay Crotch.
Like
And
Or
he was
just,
such a he was so consistent.
or just be an asshole, just call him Crotch.
And he was so consistent.
he really
He
was.
really was. He was though. Most sports talk, we're in the building. BMO, C Hendo at the bottom. Dom over here towards my left. Laserbone is still alive and well with us. Man, let's go. Man, before we start, killed the Mark Morrison music for my son. He is now back playing football. He will be playing football this year also as well.
So I got a question because I know Dom laughing. Well, let's just say you get out there on the field, right? And I know y'all seen these videos of this little boy that's like bigger than all of us put together that's playing. So what happens as you as a father if you see that dude on the other team? Is he playing cornerback still? Oh,
At practice yesterday, they had him playing corner, safety, and receiver.
dang. Okay, Charles Woodson.
Hey, Jalen gonna be out there just like his player on Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, no, I've been not see all that shit on this arm. No,
No, you're going to see it
Going,
because you buy all the stuff.
no, I don't.
exactly.
I ain't had to buy nothing. All I had to do was buy him some cleats last night. That's it.
He still has his gear from basketball, right?
Yes.
See, that's unfortunate. See, thank
You're
you,
gonna have to go to you somehow.
bro. If he come out there with 10 wristbands on, bro, and the neck like Dion used to do with the headband around his neck.
He gonna have a headband around the helmet.
Bro, you don't catch the heat?
No.
Hell no.
If he does that, he BMO has to take him home.
No, don't put him in the game, bro. Matter of fact, when you wearing all that crap already as is, you don't catch a heat stroke before you even touch the field.
So what do you?
Don't put no headband around your helmet, bro. Like that'd be the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life.
So what do you do? So what do you do if he has to face like one of those 6'3", 10-year-olds? Do you just like laugh or smile at defeat?
Man, you better leg tackle because I ain't got nothing else to tell you. If he get ran over, bro, are
you laughing?
I am. I'm actually hoping for it. I'm sorry. I want anarchy.
Yeah.
If I laughed when he got blindside blocked in special teams before, I'm gonna laugh at this too.
Hold on. You never explained the blindside story.
Okay, so this was like the last year he played football, and it was on the kick return, and they kicked the ball to the other team, so he was going. I promise you, like he was beeline like straight ahead going to go tackle him. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just what I'm saying, got laid out, and he kind of like rolled on the field a little bit, and I was like, "Damn," like it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But he got up, he was cool, but later on in the game, he caught an interception and he scored a touchdown, so it didn't bother him as much. But after that happened, he wasn't on special teams no more, so it turned out good for him.
Yeah, I probably would laugh if I had a kid that played cornerback and he got burned. Like, and it's off the rip. You know how, somebody get burnt off the rip? Like, when we saw T.O. play against some indoor football league, off the rip.
Well, that was every play.
The first play of the game,
He was already 20 down. You hard step out. Like, did they not know he can run?
Quarterback just couldn't get to him, bro. I mean,
he hit the top of. How do you throw the ball so high that you hit the top of the ceiling is the roof? Like that's we had one of them moments.
Yeah, basically it was. Cause I heard like doof every time he threw the ball. Like, dog, you don't
Well,
know how high your ceiling is in this arena?
well, the funny thing about this ordeal was that we all put our hands up because we thought it was touchdown. And also, you hear like the bass in the background,
And the ball just fall straight down.
It must look like when Jesus threw the ball, the basketball at the end of He Got Game, and it just so happened to land,
It
where good
sure
old Pops
did.
was.
It sure did, bro. No lie. No
Well,
lie, man. But yeah. I think he plays maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks because he came on late. But he got on, made the team, and I'll know more information this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I get him this weekend, so he'll tell me more about it. But yeah,
what's his number?
he don't know yet.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah, Dom. This is scary. See, he's gonna pick the most ugliest number ever. Gonna be like number 46 or something like that.
Number 98.
He said
Bro.
he gonna try to get the numbers that I had, but we'll see.
Nah, he's not. Do you trust that?
He just said that so you'll buy some cleats.
Bro, it's gonna be like a 50 or something. I'm like, bro, no.
Bro, why you playing
Because high school, I think you wear whatever number you want to wear.
Yeah.
Bro, if you get burned by somebody that wear number 55, you should not play basketball. You should not play football anymore.
Nah, yeah, for real though.
And by the way, the most overrated number to have in college and football is number 2.
Number 2.
Dudes act like they just so cold. You're not Charles Woodson. You're not Dion.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't get yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure.
Because there always be dudes that be doing that. Like they be like, no, I want number 2. I'm like, bro, you're not cold.
Just stop getting low numbers. Just don't. Matter of fact, that's a good segue, Hendo. Let's go ahead and just switch it up and go ahead and start with football since we're talking about setting people up for failure. Last night, the Chicago Bears, the 4-1 Chicago Bears, beat Tampa Bay 20-19. And as far as like setting up people for failure, Tom Brady didn't even know what down it was, and that was pretty much like decided the game for them last night. Like the game was just ugly from the start offensively for both teams already as it was. Tampa Bay couldn't block Khalil Mack to save his life. And it was pretty much a defensive game from the jump. I mean, they turned it up as late as they could, but like the game's offensively bad. But it's just mostly like just Brady forgetting it was 4th down on the final drive of the game. Like it shouldn't really got to that point. His passes, bro, like we want to talk about Drew Brees' passes. Brady's passes have been also like off as well. Like you overthrowing Mike Evans and Goodwin. There's already no pocket presence as it is. Like you sitting there cussing out your linemen and cussing out pretty much everybody on the field, but at the same time, like you overthrowing and underthrowing your receivers. Your receivers is like 6'3" and up, fam. And so like that's already a problem on its own. So I mean they 3-2, but also at the same time it's like, you got to get this shit together, man. This ain't the same team in New England. This ain't the same head coach that you had. This ain't Bill Belichick, man. So, go ahead.
No, I agree with you. It's just a boneheaded play. Yeah, Tampa Bay fans got a little too happy there. They got a little too happy. Khalil Mack is still probably the best pass rusher in football. Not near Aaron Donald, Nick Foles, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Nick Foles. Look, we have a Nick Foles. He was a part of the Eagles. He's a part of the Eagles fan base now, still obviously long-time Eagles fan, and I'm pretty sure he's looking at Nick Foles like, God dang it, man!
He can't
even
beat Nick Foles, bro. Like he can't beat him.
Like, and my thing is this, man. Ronald Jones had a decent game last night. He had I think 18 or 20 carries, 100 yards rushing. Why they quit running the ball? And my thing is this. And, Dom kind of iterated this when me and him were talking on Madden one time. The lack of deep ball for Tampa Bay is going to be a problem. They can't go deep because Tom can't throw deep, right? I'm thinking Tom maybe can't throw deep or
he don't have enough time. I mean, seeing that last night, because Chicago front seven is already good as it is, bro. Khalil Mack was at will getting to Tom Brady. And Khalil Mack wasn't even just coming from the left side. That dude was coming from all angles, fam.
He literally pushed the whole offensive lineman to the ground like he wasn't nothing, bro.
Did he
The same way Aaron Donald did the Cowboys offensive line. That's the same thing Khalil Mack was doing last night.
I thought he did a snap mirror to somebody. like did he snap? I don't know, man. What is it called? You know what
snap. I know what you're talking about. Nah, it was more like a hip toss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
okay,
hip toss. It was more like a hip toss.
No, he didn't do no snap mirror. I just saw the snap mirror.
Yeah, he would have like his neck, and then that's a flag.
He did that. Nah, that's a flag. You ejected.
Yeah,
you going to jail too. Like you can't snap mirror nobody in the field like that.
Myles Garrett was bad.
Well, in the heat of the moment, I mean. How would you snap mirror somebody, bro? Like, who possessed you to snap mirror? But nah, man, I'm back. You know, it is what it is. Chris Godwin needs to get healthy. That is a big problem for them as well. But like once again, Tom can't throw the ball deep, and it's a simple thing. I like Tom. You know, Tom is obviously the greatest quarterback ever. You can argue, Joe Montana, those guys, Dan Marino, et cetera, but he's the greatest quarterback of all time. But he don't have the arm velocity. Like I can't imagine if this team had. Let's just say if this team would have had a guy like Deshaun Watson, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson type, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. Because they can get the ball out. Like Mike Evans don't resort to becoming to a possession receiver. He's really turned Bashir Muhammad right before our eyes. Oh, and I should have name dropped him. Bashir Muhammad. One time Bashir Muhammad.
He went to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
He did. He was one of the Yeah. Didn't he play for the Bears too?
Yeah. He started with the Bears.
Oh, okay.
Then went to the
Panthers. Yeah.
So they had him and Marty Booker right at one time together.
Yep.
That was the ultimate. Who was their quarterback? Rex Grossman? Never mind. That's why.
I mean, but they had Devin Hester too, though.
Yeah, they had Hester too.
So, I mean,
and they had Matt Forte, the great Matt Forte. By the way, I was watching some old videos of Matt Forte. Matt Forte was very good. By the way,
he was.
He definitely was.
He was.
Until they started getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tampa's. Shout out to Jasmine. Like he said, the offensive line is not good. The defense is average at best. Yeah, we like Levante David. I mean, I know Dom is very high on Levante David. But I mean, they got what's the dude's name? Shaq. What's the defense man?
Yeah, Shaq
Barrett. They got
Sue.
Yeah, they got Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Sue's still there. JPP, he's over there also as well.
Okay.
Can he throw a VL?
So I'm gonna keep it going because I knew he was gonna go there. But yeah, man, it's just I don't know. But on the flip side, man, one time for Allen Robinson, y'all, maybe future Eagle great Allen Robinson because
contract year.
Yeah, contract year.
Mm-hmm.
But and one time for Jasmine again. We slandered Jameis for throwing for 5K, but I mean, when you're under duress like that, I think I would probably throw a couple interceptions as well. So who knows, man? Like,
he got LASIK now, fam. So he's gonna go from 30-30 to 25-25.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Like I said, I'm excited to see what holds for them. But like I said, I didn't have Tampa Bay. I had them as a playoff team, but I didn't think they would go far because of the offensive line. And also at the end of the day, man, the health. My thing is Mike Evans needs to be healthy for a full year. Chris Godwin, once again, he got his little injuries. And Gronk has not really been Gronk. Like, I know he ain't played football near, but he is nowhere near what we thought he was going to be, right? Everybody was all hyped up for Gronk. I feel bad for anybody in fantasy that drafted Gronk in the first 7 rounds of your fantasy league because he's been ugh.
Yeah.
And then I hate that O.J. Howard is out for the season.
Yeah, that's a huge blow for them because I was really expecting the 2 tight end set. I mean, just seeing Gronk, we knew Gronk was probably going to struggle already as it was. But just by having just that cushion of O.J. Howard on the other side, man, it would have been good for them. But, like you said, man, injuries is a big part of it. But, I mean, they'll still win double-digit, games this season. But at the same time, it's like all these Buccaneer fans don't try to expect, like, oh, y'all going to instantly go to the Super Bowl just because Tom Brady's there. Tom Brady's going to be 43 years old, fam. This ain't 20, 30 years old Tom Brady. So you can already kill that noise. And you're in the NFC South. So it's already competition with that already as it is. So, I mean,
and the Saints are trash too. So it doesn't really help none.
All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get started with these predictions. First game that we got on Sunday, we have the 2-2 Panthers against our boy Monte's on for Falcons, bro. I mean, he been going through it. Florida State been losing. His Falcons been losing. Dan Quinn still got his job. Give me the Panthers on the road, of course. I mean, they're going to just keep losing, bro. Like, Dan Quinn got to get fired after this game, right?
Well, Yeah, he needs to be fired. He should have been fired last year, but I'm going to go with the Falcons. I just, this will be the game that they're supposed to win probably. Even though I'm a little worried about Julio's health and Calvin Ridley's health, they're going to win the game somehow. Why not against this team? No Christian McCaffrey. Even though Mike Davis had a great game last week, Mike Davis is now questionable for this game with an injury. Everybody's questionable, it seems like now. Yeah, we're going to see. This is the division game, so it's a little different with these division games. I'm going to give Atlanta their first win this year, even though they probably will lose. I'm going to go on a limb and say they're going to win.
Yeah, I got the Falcons as well, just because they both suck.
Yeah,
fair enough. Next game, we got 4-0 Chiefs against the 2-2 Raiders. Now, don't knock Oakland. Their offense has been very good, but also at the same time, the defense is still trash and still bad. And you can't have a trash defense going on the road, going in Kansas City, and Kansas City gonna put the points up, bro. I'm sorry. So I got Kansas City in the blowout in this one.
Dom, who you got?
Oh yeah, I got Kansas City versus everybody except Seattle.
Yeah, I got Kansas City. Man, for my fantasy sake, I would love to have Clyde Edwards have a decent, big game for once, outside of week one. Yeah, Pat Mahomes. It's Pat Mahomes still. They still got Sammy. They still got Tyreek. They still got Travis. They got Robinson. They got him. They got everybody. Yeah, God, they everywhere. It's a bunch of track stars on that team. They're dangerous, man. Like I said, and obviously with Andy Reid as a coach, it's a big deal. The Raiders, man, they already got injuries. So like I said, they got injuries going on right now. I believe my man's Henry Ruggs is out.
Yeah,
I believe, or hurt. Nelson Aguilar, we'll see which one shows up. Which one of him will show up? Alligator arms or sure-handed one. Yeah, and my tight end Waller, man. Waller, I like him as well, but he's a little banged up as well. But yeah, I don't see nothing changing. It is a division game, but nah, bro, we good. Because nobody, I don't even think any of us on camera can, but I always think if you put somebody in there, if you're a Raiders fan, you can't name nobody in the secondary.
Nope.
Nah.
I guess Nandi Asawa, maybe.
How long ago was that?
All right, moving on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Matter of fact, let me quickly move on from the next game. Cardinals and Jets. Give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
It would be funny to Jets won somehow.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals been shaky, man. But I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. They've been shaky.
Sam, I know maybe this 450.
Bro, Sam Darnold throws for 300. No, he can throw for 300.
No,
450.
If he throws for 450,
to who
I will
though?
take both y'all. I'll take y'all both to Texas Roadhouse next week.
All right, Sam Darnold, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make this happen, fam. I need this free meal, B.
And watch he throw for like 5. Like,
right, because
it's gonna be 451.
See, Don be doing that too. All his predictions be like anarchy and jokes, but he ended up being right. So, bro, like Sam Darnold would throw for 450, bro, on like 30 attempts.
He got throw for 451 yards, and then next thing you know, this text Chris. So about this Roadhouse, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So the thing is this: who is he throwing to?
That's why I asked. That's why I said, who is he throwing to for 450?
It don't matter.
Y'all want to name some Jets players, some former Jets receivers, please?
Lavernius Cole's gonna be out there.
I think is Brashad Perriman over there.
Wayne Corbett.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only person I can think of is Brashad Perriman and Chris Hogan. Other than that, I don't. And I'm just spitballing, so I don't know.
Keyshawn Johnson gonna leave ESPN and be like, "Hey man, give me the damn ball."
Man, what's Braylon Edwards doing these days?
Probably still high.
And I got the Cardinals winning, but it wouldn't shock me if something stupid happens.
Cardinals. All right. The 1-3 also tied for first place in the NFC East. Washington football team will be going against the Rams.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be one of them games. But I think this is my game right here where it's gonna be like something dumb that's gonna happen with the Rams. Give me the Washingtons winning this game at the crib.
Nah. They benched Dwayne Haskins. Which I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's not his fault.
That's a whole other conversation for another day. Well, we know why.
We know why, but
we know why.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pulling for Riverboat Ron. With all his illnesses, what he has right now, his illness right now, and him still trying to coach. But they got number 99 on the other side, and they have no offensive line, and that is a disaster. Look, both our teams know firsthand how that can go.
Boy,
and both our teams got formidable offensive lines right now with all these injuries.
Right.
They ain't got no offensive line. They got Brandon Scherf over there, or Sheep, whatever his name is, but that's about it. He ain't gonna be nowhere near it at all. So give me the Rams big. My God, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, all of them got a big game this week. Sorry, Washington, but they may still be in first place.
Right.
The sad part is it's true, but yeah, I got the Rams as well. Aaron Donald gonna have a field day, and I don't know. I might end up starting Jared Goff this week in fantasy football, especially with Lamar Jackson being kind of shaky right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lamar Jackson, they are at the crib. They will be playing the Bengals, who got their first win last week, and I do expect Lamar Jackson to do have a field day. You know what I'm saying, against the Bengals defense. I'm going to take the Ravens in this one.
This may be a close game.
Yeah, I feel like it too.
Yeah, and they got good history versus the Ravens. Mm-hmm. And also, I like the Bengals' weapons. I like Mixon, Tyler Boyd. AJ hadn't been AJ so much, but he will have a big game eventually. I like Joe Burrow. Man, I like Joe Burrow a lot.
Yeah, he's good.
And I'm a little concerned with Hollywood now. Hollywood Brown has an injury. He's questionable. I'm pretty sure he plays. Lamar has some comments this week about, his offense stinking. So maybe they get a little more innovative with him, more creative. I will take Baltimore, but look, man, this is going to be a great game. I like Cincinnati, young team. Coach seems to be energized. And like I said, who doesn't like Joe Burrow right now? So I'll go Baltimore, though.
Baltimore win is probably like 31-27. Joe Burrow, have a turnover that'll give, Baltimore the ball. And that's how they end up winning. You suck, LSU.
Yes, they do. Shout out to our boy Glenn. Shout out to our boy Trenton. As their coach has finally been fired after all this time, Romeo Crennel is the interim head coach for the Houston Texans as they will go against the Jaguars this weekend. But I still don't see them winning their first game of the season. That's how bad I am when it comes to Houston, Texas, getting the Jaguars on the road.
Yeah, the Texans really can't afford to lose because they have no picks.
Mm-mm.
So Miami could end up with the number one pick in the draft somehow. And they already got their quarterback in Tua, but if Trevor Lawrence is there, I don't know what they do in that situation. Maybe Houston has a revitalization, but look, man, they shouldn't have traded DeAndre Hopkins. You lost your number one weapon. I like Will Fuller, but Will Fuller can't stay healthy. David Johnson's nowhere near what he used to be. J.J. Watt is upset, but J.J. Watt ain't what he used to be.
Oh, he's digressing a whole lot.
Yeah, so that's not, I know we want to blame B.O.B., which is well warranted and deserved, but Houston's a mess right now. And their salary cap is a mess, so I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Gardner Minshew has a big game. And one time for Shark, DJ Shark, the wide receiver. Love that dude over there, man. He's a big-time player on that team. And, yeah, man, Jacksonville gets another win. And, man, that would suck if Houston don't win a game. They ain't got no pick. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston in this one. Like I said, B.O.B. is gone, so maybe that'll, re-energize the team or whatnot. It'll take one of them crazy Deshaun Watson plays where he's running for his life and throwing it, 45 yard down the field. But I think Houston to get this one, unless somebody hit J.J. Watt in his elbow.
Oh, my God.
Anarchy continues. All right. The 2-2 San Francisco 49ers, even though they got all the injuries across the board, will take the Dolphins at the crib. And you know what? Even though they missing Marvin Jones in the secondary, he has like a nagging injury. And Ryan, Fitzpatrick has been pretty solid over there. Give him the Dolphins on the road, man.
I was about to say, if you waiting on me to go, I'm picking the 49ers. I don't believe in the Miami Dolphins. They probably have Trick Daddy perform at halftime or something. They still going to lose.
But Nick Mullins is the quarterback, and that's a huge problem. They got injuries all up down list. I'm taking Miami. I just don't think they may not be good. Look, man, I know the Eagles beat them last week, and I know you went too enthusiastic about that win, considering that your team is beat up from the floor, and their team is really beat up from the floor because they best 5 players are probably out. So that's even
Yeah.
crazier. So Dolphins play tough, man. They play hard for Flores. So yeah, man. Hopefully, I know they're not saying he's not ready, but maybe I'm not hoping for injury. But hopefully they get down, and maybe we'll see the first time we'll see Tua touch the football field. But like I said, I like Devontae Parker. I like Gaskin, the running back. I like some of the consecutive tight end. I like their talent. It's just they need a playmaker at quarterback. Fitz ain't got that magic right now.
So, I mean, yeah, bro. I don't think Tua getting in would be the best thing right now, considering they said he ain't took like a hit since he got hurt. So I don't think the first time he gets get hits to be in a live action football game, that means something to him. Now, me personally, I'm an A-host. I might laugh. I'm like, man, his hip is gone again. He got to get that Undertaker hip surgery. But Kyle Marcus Vick.
Hey.
Right.
All right.
Any other quarterbacks?
Who else out there?
Pat White.
He is a former Dolphin quarterback. That's a good one. Brody Croyle.
Ew.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. All right.
Wow.
This right here is my game of the week. Even though one of these games right here, like one of these teams right here, me and Hendo gave up on, and we still giving up on them. Clee. Is that
Clee no more? Clee ain't Clee no more, bro. They might not be Clee.
Nah, I'm still.
They got a new coach.
We'll take on the number 1 defense in the NFL, the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, the Indianapolis Colts have the number 1 defense in the NFL.
But they also played a very easy schedule too.
Don't care. They still got the number 1 defense in the NFL. I'll give them props for that. They got Darius Leonard, pretty much like one of the best linebackers in the game. The only problem is still Uncle Phil, man. It's still Uncle Phil back there behind center, really just costing them close games or just playing the way that he played. I mean, he old as crap, so I expect that.
Mm-hmm.
If Clee can play like they played against the Cowboys here last week, they will most definitely get this victory, but they don't have the defense that the Colts have. This right here is going to be a close game to me. Like, this is my game of the week. Give them the Colts on the road, man. I say they beat Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns. Look, sometimes change of scenery, coaching helps. There's a new coach there. This team seems to be motivated, even though they almost cleated it last week away, but they still put up 50. Odell seems to be in a good place. They use Odell in different situations. Now the concern is this: there's no Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Nope. They
Kareem
still got
Hunt
Kareem, though. Yeah.
They still got Kareem Hunt, which is probably going to be huge for them, but he's been banged up as well. The Colts don't have a good as offense as the Cowboys either. Let's say that. So that could be a little concerning as well. I'm going to take Cleveland, man. I think Cleveland's going to turn around, but I hope they don't so I can go back to my old ways. But look, man, Cleveland showed up last week, and they put 50 up, man. I know it's against the Cowboys defense, which is the world's worst defense ever, but at the end of the day, putting 50 up on the road is a difficult task. And they did a marvelous job with that. Yeah, if Odell's like this, man, they're going to win a lot of games. I hate Nick Chubb is going to go, but like I said, we'll see. I got Cleveland. Like I said, Uncle Phil ain't the same. Maybe it's time for Jacoby to come back out there. And I ain't seen T.Y. Hilton yet this year, y'all.
I mean, he hasn't had a 100-yard reception since Andrew Luck hasn't been there. So,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know that's sad. But I mean, I still got the Colts in this one though. I just want to know who's gonna throw more picks out of Baker Mayfield and good old Phillip Rivers in this game.
Uncle Phil.
But Baker will throw one that'll be a pick 6 and that'll be the game. So there's that. So yeah, I got the Colts in this one.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday Night Football, we got the 4-0 Seattle Seahawks against the Vikings. And yes, it is in Seattle.
Well, we already got that one. We know who won this one.
Oh, I got Seattle.
Yeah. Look,
I
man.
think that's unanimous.
Yeah, look, man, and this will be the game that Cuzzo shows up, right? Right. This will be the one game that Cuzzo likes to show up on national TV versus anything else. Like when you don't see Cuzzo, when you see Cuzzo on Red Zone, he don't do nothing right. When you see Cuzzo on national TV, Cuzzo be having the best games ever. But nah, once again, you traded your second best or your best receiver away. You haven't recovered from that. Dalvin Cook has been on and off. He's been good here, bad there. The defense is not. They're okay. They're missing a lot on that defense. It looks like. Yeah, man. I'm going to go with Seattle. My God, Tyler Lockett is a problem. Tyler Lockett is a problem, man. I thought it was just a Madden thing. He is a problem. And Russell Wilson is the MVP of the NFL right now. You know, anybody want to argue that? Talking about Pat Mahomes, cool, whatever. But I don't think it's anybody close to this dude right now, what he's doing. Not with the talent. Like, look, DK Metcalf and, Tyler Lockett, they're great. They're good wide receivers. But I think if you gave Russell Wilson Kansas City's talent, oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with Seattle. Luckily, there's no fans there, so that may be the only reason why Cuzzo would show up, too.
Look, I mean, I got Seattle. I just need Adam Thielen to at least have 1 or 2 receiving touchdowns, and that's really all I care about. But yeah, Seattle wins this game easily.
Before I move on to the next game, man, look, Russell Wilson should have had at least 1 or 2 MVPs already.
Agreed.
Should have had it already. Like, he may get robbed again this season, which even like the last couple of seasons, he was already heavy for MVP consideration, but he never got it. So he's been long overdue. Long overdue.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football has a doubleheader. We have the Pats and we have the Broncos. Cam Newton will be returning. And their cornerback Gilmore, which, he was labeled like the number 1 corner in the league, he tested positive for COVID. So he may not even be playing. They got the Broncos, but Patriots, they'll bounce back and they'll get this win at the crib.
Yeah, I don't think the Patriots can lose twice. We'll see. I'm gonna go with the Patriots at home. I think Cam Newton coming back is a big deal, but they got to get some weapons. They're going to figure out something at wide receiver. I mean, like I said, we like Edelman.
But that's
number 1.
Yeah.
They got to figure out something with that over there. Like I said, my prayers are still up for James White. I know he's going through it. Yeah, we're gonna see. Denver, they got a lot of injuries over there, bro. Phil Lindsay, I think he's back now finally, maybe. Wide receivers are banged up.
Yeah.
There's no Von Miller on the other side, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, give me the Patriots.
Oh yeah, Patriots.
Second game is the New Orleans Saints against the freaking 1-3 Chargers. Hey, can y'all stop getting hurt? Stop. I promise you, every single week, 1 or 2 players get hurt every single week on the Chargers. And it's always an issue with them when I really pick them to really go far and really like try to even win a division or a wild card spot. Team players are always getting hurt. I mean, I still keep the faith with them as much as I can, but at the same time, it's like, man, these injuries just piling up. And even though how bad Drew Brees is playing and came throw the ball 15, 20 yards downfield, still have Alvin Kamara. Michael Thomas should be back, should be playing. And I got the Saints winning this game at the crib.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. Justin Herbert's been amazing. Nothing about this Saints team says they can win the game. They've been playing putrid. But once again, the Chargers find a way to lose the game. They will lose the game. This is probably going to be the best wide receiver cornerback matchup of the week. We're going to see Marshawn Lattimore going against Keenan Allen, who we all regard as likely the best route runner in football. It's going to be interesting to see, but I'm going to go with Chargers.
I'm going to go with the Saints. This will be the game where Drew Brees look like his old self and people, get overconfident and be like, yep, see, ain't no noodle arm now. It's still there.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm about to say it's still there. But, yeah, I got the Saints in this one.
He's turning into Chad Pennington every single week in front of our eyes.
Damn.
Which means getting more closer to Jameis hitting that field, bro. I'm telling you, like, Jameis going to start a game. At least the game will finish out the season, man. I'm ready for that. And there's a game on Tuesday. all thanks to COVID, we have the Titans and the Bills. Both teams are undefeated. Tennessee Titans have not been practicing at their practice facility. They've been practicing at like high schools and colleges. The Bills also have like the Titans have like so many players that test for COVID. The Bills also as well. Like there's the reason why they playing on Tuesday just to make up for it. Man, look, man, like this shows you that Goodell don't give a damn. Like when you get tested for COVID, you're supposed to be quarantined for 2 weeks. The 22, 23 total players and coaches and staff for the Titans, like they need to be quarantined, fam. And right now they can't even like afford just to like lose players like that. And I tell you this, if this game get canceled Tuesday, which is an off day for the NFL players, which is already bad as it is, they lose a game check. So they ain't got really no choice but to play this game. But this game, I think this game should be already be moved out like another week or two. But Goodell said, nah, we're just going to move for a couple of days or another week. We're going to play it on Tuesday. And besides all that about COVID, I still got the Bills winning this game because I feel like the Titans, I don't even see it. Like most of their players ain't going to be playing anyway. I like what Stephon Diggs is doing in Buffalo. I think he complements Josh Allen very well, which I do believe Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback in this league. He's been playing amazing, and it's good to see that play from him. And I still like the defense, man. I love the coaching. So give me the Bills on the road.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. I like what they're doing over there. You mentioned Stephon Diggs. They got Cole Beasley over there. They got Brown. They got some talent over there. Singletary, the running back, of course. They got some weapons over there. I like what they're doing. Tennessee ain't played football in a minute. I don't know the status of A.J. Brown going into this week for them. We'll see. But, yeah, I like Buffalo, man. To me right now, Buffalo's the second best team in the AFC. I think they're the second best team in the AFC right now. You know, with all regards to the Patriots and those teams, but Kansas City is the front runner right now, obviously. And I'm gonna say Buffalo's better than Baltimore right now. And I know Pittsburgh's been playing great football as well. But yeah, I'm a roll with the Buffalo Bills in this.
Yeah, same. I got the Bills. I like the way they playing, man. You know, Josh Allen ain't looking like Blake Bortles, so you know, so far so good.
Or Blake Gabbert.
Or Colt McCoy.
Speaking of the Steelers, who are 3-0, they will be at home and they will be facing Dom's Eagles, who is also in a 3-way tie in the NFC East.
No, the Eagles are number 1. There is no tie. The Eagles are sole possession of number 1 in the NFC East. Let's get it right.
They are number 1.
They're 1-2-1. Y'all are 1-3.
Oh, that tie. That's right. You gotta respect the tie. But
they're gonna be 1-3. They're gonna be 1-3 after this game. Not spoiler or whatever. Not to jump ahead. Yeah, they're definitely losing to the Steelers.
Let me ask you a question real quick before you continue on. What the hell y'all gonna do versus T.J. Watt and Bud Dupree?
Nothing. I mean, Carson is probably gonna get hit with about 2 strip sack fumbles, so I'm expecting that. He's definitely gonna throw a pick. So yeah, I'm expecting a horrible game. Deshaun Jackson has already been ruled out, so that's
Who they throwing to? Whiteside?
Ward right now. That's about it. JJ is horrible. Like you can get rid of him. So I mean, the sad part is they actually need Alshon Jeffrey right now.
What? Okay, so my question is this: somebody got cut this week, Muhammad Sanu. They need to be making that call, right?
They should have been making the call in the offseason before he even, you know what I'm saying, got scooped up. They need all the help they can get. But none of that is going to matter as long as Doug Peterson is still calling the play. So until that changes, it don't matter who the personnel is. But yeah, they're going to have Juju out there looking like he the number 1 wide receiver that people thought that he was going to be. So he probably going to have 100-yard, at least 2 touchdown game. So yeah, I'm expecting nothing but anarchy and not even disappointment because this is what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh because of the pass rush. That is a huge problem. The Cowboys have to play Pittsburgh anytime soon, and yeah, the Eagles already have offensive line issues. Both quarterbacks gonna die. Yeah, Bud Dupree is a problem. I know we talk a lot about T.J. Watt, but I like Bud Dupree. They still got old boy at the middle, Hayward. Yeah, they got a nice defense. One of the best defenses in football. Minka Fitzpatrick has been huge for them, obviously, since last year's trade. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I just don't know what they're gonna do, man. They don't have enough. They don't have enough weapons, and to me, that is an alarming issue. You really can blame Carson Wentz if you wanted to because of certain intangibles, but my God, he's throwing to Greg Ward. It ain't like he out there throwing to, Odell or somebody. And he ain't in Baker Mayfield situation. Let's just say that. Like this dude has nobody to throw to. Nobody to throw to.
This would be another last year situation.
Yeah, and yeah, man, I feel bad for the dude because even though I hate the Eagles, I respect game and. Carson Wentz is a damn good quarterback. I know he makes some questionable decisions at times. That's on any quarterback. Dak has done something too, but damn, bro, who the hell are you gonna throw to? He got Zach Ertz, but Goddard is out now, right? Apparently.
Yep.
So then there's no Dallas Goddard. So okay, so yeah, it's slim pickings out there now. They need to be calling Mohamed Sanu. Look, I know they don't want to mortgage a trade, but look, man, you may have to trade your first round pick and see if you can go get Julio Jones. Go get somebody. You need somebody.
I'll take AJ Green right now.
Man.
There you go.
Go get T.Y. Hill, and he ain't doing nothing.
Hey, look, we need many first round picks. We'll give you one of our. Well, we ain't give you CD, but we'll give you Amari if you want him. I'm pretty sure that'll help.
No, I don't want Amari. I'm good.
No, you don't want Cedric Wilson? You don't want Noah Brown?
Cedric Wilson may be better than shit. He may be better than what they got. Shit.
I take Gallup though.
No,
we have
I don't want Amari. Like if you talking about Amari, give me Gallup, fam. Like what I want to.
We good. I think they don't like to run. They don't like to run deep, bro. As you know. So last thing we need is Michael Gallup going for 250 yards every game.
We need.
It'd be like a revenge game. Michael Gallup got like 15 catches for like 220 yards by himself and like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
As bad as his division is, and how much crap that's been going on with this football team already as it is from another comeback loss, Tyron Smith is out for the season. So that's another offensive line that's already gone.
Got an ouch.
Lyle Collins, he's out
for the season.
And so now you have offensive linemen that you're going to have to move to right tackle and left tackle and maneuver around. So that's already another issue as it is. You have a safety on your football team that says there is no way nobody's going to go hard for 70 plays. Like, stop talking. Like, of course, it's not going to happen, but it ain't meant to be said in front of the media like that. Shut your ass up, please. Like, you should have said that. That shouldn't have came out your mouth at all. Because you're already playing bad. So, with you playing bad stuff will continue to come out your mouth, and bad action will still show. Stop talking. I want somebody to get fired this week. Like that's all I want. I know it's only been 4 games and new coaching staff and new coordinators. No, forget all that. You got the New York Giants. You got the New York Giants coming into town, and it's the return of Jason Garrett. Yeah, Mr. Clapper himself. Saquon Barkley is out for the season. Like, this is a perfect opportunity to get your shit together and really set a statement with this division win and try to get yourselves back on track. This is the perfect game to do that. But all in all, we all still talk about the Dallas Cowboys when it comes to these division games, and also when playing at home against the Giants. There's always BS that always happen in these situations. Always. And it never fails. There is no way in hell with this defense that you're going against with the New York Giants that you should have a slow start. None at all. Your defense is supposed to flourish when you have really nobody on that offensive side of the ball to really worry about. There should be like no excuse. Like, there's no excuses already as it is. But for you to be 1-3 with a division with a combined record of 3-12-1, with offensive weapons that you have, there is no way you should be like with 1 win in this division. You have a winless team coming into this game.
Yeah.
And I have like no confidence in them blowing the team out. I don't. it'll be great to see because of who's on the other side, and just to get, you know what I'm saying, just to put anarchy and much more on Jason Garrett because he's the offensive coordinator over there. This game was still going to be close, and it's going to frustrate the hell out of me as a fan and everybody else that's going to be at that game, wondering why the hell we sit up here in a dogfight with the 0-4 New York Giants. It's going to happen. I don't expect no blowout at all. To me, if the Cowboys lose this game, Mike Nolan got to go. Somebody has to go. I know I need to have more patience, but I really don't. I've been content with this football team for a long time. As a lot of people see, I really don't get pissed off and get mad about them no more like I used to. But, like, when you losing like this and you don't see no changes coming from the front office, and they're going to keep on pushing the idea of the past and being America's team and use a ring count, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's going to have to stop. If you can't change nothing in the front office and you're not attacking that money that they're making, nothing is going to change. And you're already in a shitty-ass division. So that gives us more leeway as it is, still having a chance to win the division just to get your ass beat in the first round. I don't want that. There's no point in you even winning the division when you're not even going to have nothing to show for it when you get to the postseason. I'm not trying to hear that when you get to the postseason, it's a whole different mindset, a whole different animal. Nah, bro. If you 1-3 right now, you get to the postseason, that's not going to prove anything to me. So I got the Cowboys winning this game by one damn point because that's how much confidence that I have in them going against the New York Giants. I got the Cowboys by one.
As everybody knows, I got utterly embarrassed because I was called out by several NBA players for taking a gentleman's bet. You know, I hate CJ McCollum to this day. He would not be allowed to tweet me no more. I should have blocked him right before the game started because I knew something bad was going to happen. And, yeah, I never bet on the Cowboys again. That was a one-time deal, and it never will happen again. At this point, I don't care no more. I went a whole week without talking about the Cowboys. I'm not going to talk about them Sunday. I'm done. Maybe that's reverse the situation. They're probably going to lose to the Giants. And it wouldn't surprise me because if they're telling me right now this is the exact same playbook that they had with Garrett, so Garrett can just say, hey, I know what they're going to run next. They lose this week, I'm just going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. But then you know what's going to happen. They'll show up this week. The defense will look decent. And everybody's on Jalen Smith's nuts again. He's been terrible. DeMarcus Lawrence got mad at everybody because we called him trash. and he's been trash.
Still trash.
And look, my thing is this. What we mean by trash is this. We're not saying he sucks at football. He just happens to suck right now at playing football. There's a difference. It don't take a non-Cowboy fan to see that. DeMarcus Lawrence has been trash, y'all. Aldon Smith's your best defensive player. Xavier Woods sucks. You know, I don't expect Diggs to be much of anything. He's a rookie, but he's been playing pretty well. Had a big couple of mishaps, but he's playing the best he can. Is Cheeto back this week?
No.
Well, we in trouble. If you got Darius Slayton on your fantasy team or Sterling Shepard, you start them. You start them ASAP. Go look at the Giants roster. Whoever the third receiver is, the second receiver, and the first receiver, you pick up everybody. Devontae Freeman probably gonna have the best game of his career this week. This defense is trash. And then I look down at my phone just now. It looks like both our teams could have used this dude. Snacks Harrison has signed with the Seattle Seahawks, it looks like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the Cowboys can use him because, you know, we like Tyrone Crawford and Tristan Hill, who are two of the worst rated PFF defensive tackles or whatever you want to call their position. They're two of the worst. So I guess we can't use him. Yeah, for all that bad stuff I said about Dallas, I'm not talking about them. But I do think they win this game. If they don't, I don't care. Even if they win, I don't care because they'll put them in first place somehow. If the Eagles win, Eagles will be first, they'll be second. So somehow the Cowboys can end up in first place out this week, which is hilarious. They still are trash. They're trash until further notice. If they get blown out, I'm gonna say this: Mike McCarthy needs to get fired. I didn't like Mike McCarthy when he got hired. I tried to tell everybody, y'all act like this dude was a savior for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers ain't missed this dude, y'all. Aaron Rodgers still the main, as he said. What he tell y'all? He said, dude, my off year is your quarterback's best year. If that ain't GOAT talk, I don't know what it is. Aaron Rodgers is the man. So yeah, I'm done with Mike McCarthy. I don't care about all this patience stuff. We ain't here for patience. This team is a win now team, and unfortunately, they won't be a win now team. And yeah, I'm just ready to be let down. Like I said, I got embarrassed in the national spotlight because I got called out by NBA players from a whole different sport. I got called out by them. So yeah, after that other embarrassment and me literally taking all bets on that because I just knew Cleveland was not going to show up. Cleveland, like, look, we all would take a bet on Cleveland to lose. My God, but it is what it is. I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think they do win this game, maybe by a touchdown or two. I think they look, man. It is what it is, but this team sucks, and they don't have none of Xavier Woods out there talking like that. And I'm very upset with this team right now. And like I said, it's a passionate fan as I am, and you guys know how passionate I am about the Cowboys. I am literally heartbroken after last week. I just knew they was gonna win that game, y'all. I ain't never been that confident in the Cowboys ever. Cleveland, oh man, you look, they could play anybody else. I would have had doubt versus Jacksonville, but Cleveland, nah, they ain't losing to Cleveland. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Cowboys, but hey, if you want to play DraftKings anything, you better take every single Giant. Daniel Jones gonna look like Johnny Unitas this week somehow. So y'all better get ready for that. But I'm gonna take Cowboys.
Oh yeah, man, I'm taking the Giants because Darius Slayton and Golden Tate are gonna have fun with the secondary. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Giants to get their first win against the Cowboys.
No, I'm gonna say this. Will you agree now? Because I know me and you talked about this a week before. We said both our defenses back. Can you now honestly say the Cowboys have the worst defense ever that you've seen?
Yeah, y'all secondary is actually worse than ours now, which is crazy to say.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Before we move on, I'm gonna say Mike McCarthy's record is 5-13. That was just pretty much like when his last time we was with Green Bay. His record is 5-13, and it's continuing on now. So, like you said, everybody talking about, hey, just because a new coach is here and new coaching staff is here, don't mean it's going to work. And right now, the proof is in the pudding. So, like I said, we'll see. Tonight, we have Game 5 of the NBA Finals, the Lakers and the Heat. I am really looking forward to this game right here because I already said from the jump, I already picked the Lakers to win the NBA Finals. I got them winning also tonight as well. I feel like the last game, Game 4, with the Heat making so many runs, which they still had a chance to win, even though Tyler Hero was shooting bad, Duncan Robinson was shooting bad. They still had a chance and cut the lead down a whole lot. But just by seeing LeBron and seeing AD coming through the clutch, but KCP, out of all the crap that I used to talk about him, and everybody else did. Just by seeing him just grow and develop and becoming a real huge role player in this final series, he's been doing a fantastic job. So not only on offense but also on defense as well. I think he was the main guy in the clutch to really carry them over in Game 4. But I got the Lakers winning tonight. I think I'm pretty sure LeBron ready to get this shit over with, and just like everybody else is. They wearing the Black Mamba jerseys tonight. So you already know they mean business as well. I see LeBron. I don't really see him having a huge game. To me, his presence alone will be good. Of course, he's gonna, great team player. He's gonna, pass, ride, drive, and kick, post up, do what he need to do, make sure that he compliments AD. I don't really see him really having a big game. I think he's really gonna just put it out there for his teammates to do what he needs to do. LeBron may have to hit some big shots here and there, but I think his team alone, with the way they are, not really having so much big of a namesake besides Anthony Davis. Really just getting their shine on in these final series. But I got the Lakers winning in this one. LeBron's numbers have been incredible. Like Hendo always mentioned, and I do as well. This is year 17 of this guy. And him averaging what he's averaging right now, man, it's insane. I don't know anybody in year 17 averaging numbers like this in a regular season, going to the playoffs or finals anyway as it is. So, much props to LeBron. I still say LeBron will get finals MVP if they do win tonight. No difference, none against Anthony Davis, who's been phenomenal. But this is LeBron's for the taking. LeBron will get his fourth NBA championship ring, and he will get Finals MVP. Must deserve. He is the best basketball player in this generation. I don't care about Jordan. Okay, that's a shooting guard, and that's another era. Rest in peace to the great Kobe Bryant. LeBron James is the best player in basketball. He will continue to be until he retires. I got the Lakers winning tonight.
Dom?
Oh yeah, I mean I got the Lakers winning. I ain't gonna lie to you, they probably blow Miami out tonight. Just to like let it be known, like look, let's just because LeBron is in full business mode. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they wearing a Mamba jersey, so he was like, all right, come on, let's get this over with. Let me get this ring. I got a son to go home to beat.
Ferociously.
Imagine if they would. Imagine if the Lakers lost. That ass whooping to be way worse.
Ooh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I think LeBron's gonna get the Finals MVP. I think LeBron has a crazy game tonight.
Triple double.
It's only triple double. It's only meant to, if the story plays out like we want it to, as a basketball fan, for the sake of Kobe wearing the Mamba jerseys, like he said. I just don't know, like maybe because we're in this moment, we don't realize how great this is to see a guy doing this at his age or his peak at year 17, because we had never seen this before. I know Kareem and those guys played 20 years of basketball with Tim Duncan, but they weren't themselves, let's say. LeBron has lost a little step, but LeBron James, even losing a slight step, is still the best player in the world. LeBron is, magnificent. BMO, you've been in that locker room before. Dom, you would definitely have a chance to be in that locker room with that guy. Just the way he holds himself as accountable for things, and the conversations that I've had with him, even in private, he's like Dom said, he's about the business. I just didn't, I picked the Lakers to win the championship this year because I didn't trust the Clippers because they're the second best player. With the Lakers, it's like, Anthony Davis may be the best talented player right now on this team. When you're talking about the best overall player, LeBron James, Anthony Davis wouldn't be where he's at without LeBron James. You can make the argument that LeBron would be without Anthony Davis, but I honestly think that LeBron gives his head every year he's been in the league, he's had a chance to be in the finals outside of his first couple of years. So LeBron gives his team a fighting chance, but I just think that LeBron, Lakers win this finals. It's not even, as a basketball fan, a Mavericks fan, even you as an Orlando fan, Dom, and of course, BMO, you're a Mavs fan as well, we all would hate the Lakers to win the championship. But, I mean, with everything, the circumstances, obviously surrounding, what happened to Kobe, it makes it a little different. And I think this is a curtain call for LeBron as well. I think that we probably should cherish this moment, man, because let's just say I have a weird, odd thing of saying LeBron may end up retiring after this year. Who says he wouldn't do that? You never know, man. He may look over the next week or something and say, damn, bro, I got to come back and do this again. No, I'm good. What a way to end his career if that happened. Look, he never said that to me also. Don't run with that, but I'm just saying, you never know. So I think we need to appreciate basketball greatness, man. And yeah, like BMO said, he's the best player of this generation by far. And I ain't talking about just this generation. Well, you may be talking about since he's been in the league. He's probably been the most dominant player, not named Kobe, Tim Duncan. You can name all those players that he's been in the league with, but I don't know if there's a player that we've seen like this. Because I would have never thought in year 17 he'd be doing this. I laugh at you. And he could be doing this next year, the same thing, back in the finals. And then what we going to say? Man, it's year 18 of this. So, yeah, man, LeBron James. And, it's a shame that a lot of the big-time sportscasters and stuff are putting the idea that, because he plays in an era where they don't call hard fouls and stuff, that's helping him out. I'm sorry, man. You still got to run that court every day. You still got to be able to run that court, be in physical top shape. He takes a beating. People don't realize this. Yes, the game is called a little softer now, but he takes a physical beating when he goes to the rack. They don't call fouls for LeBron. They do the same thing to Shaq. They don't call many fouls for LeBron like you think they do. So, yeah, man, I got the Lakers winning this big. Down Tyler Herro. Don't do too much. You're not Spider-Man. Don't do that. See, somebody should have warned him. And I like Tyler Herro, by the way. But, yeah, Jimmy can go out on his long run of playing hard and go finally get a haircut. Yeah, what a way to end the season off, man. We started the year off with a traumatic death of Kobe Bryant, and what a way to honor Kobe Bryant. And it wasn't rigged for this to happen, but the Lakers actually win a championship. LeBron definitely deserves, I think Finals MVP. I wouldn't be opposed to Anthony Davis getting it. But I do think Game 4 may have sort of swayed that a little bit towards LeBron's favor. I mean, the dude is averaging 28, 11, and 9. I don't even know how you even beat that. And Davis got to go for 50 tonight, y'all, for that to even come close. So, yeah, I think LeBron has a huge closeout game. One time for LeBron James, one time for Frank Vogel. I think we can talk about him as well because none of us thought he was going to be the coach to get it done. LeBron is unreal. And look, J.R. Smith gets another ring, y'all. Dion Waiters gets
a ring.
Yeah, man. One time for Keith, not Marcus, but Keith. Everybody knows me and Keith are pretty tight. One time for Marquise Morris, he's gonna finally get a ring. Jared Dudley's gonna get a ring, Dom. Jared Dudley's gonna get a ring, Dom. Don't look like that. You better appreciate that. Dwight Howard, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna get a ring.
Well-deserved ring.
Future Hall of Famer Dwight Howard's gonna get a ring. So, yeah, that's it for me, man. One time for LeBron. I don't want to make it about LeBron because it's about the Lakers, but man, I just don't know, man. I don't know if we'll ever see this again. We'd be lucky to get a dude to do this for at least 13 or 14 years consistently. So, yeah, LeBron, man. One time for you, dog. Shout out to you. Get that ring.
Indeed. Good stuff, y'all. All right, let me get to these birthdays real quick. Turning 27 years old. We got 49ers tight end, Mr. Greg Kittle.
Good shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, top 3.
Yeah. Him, Kelsey. Matter of fact, put Weller up there for the Raiders.
I got Hurts number 3.
Same.
Yeah. I'm definitely putting Hurts up there after we do to us. So I ain't,
good Lord.
He probably going to have 500 yards versus us, so it wouldn't even matter.
Turning 28 years old. He is only 28 years old. We have the great Tyler James Williams' birthday today.
Oh, wow.
Everybody hates Chris. The Walking Dead. Tyler James Williams.
He died so gruesomely in The Walking Dead that I still laugh, though.
Yeah, it's still funny.
One time for Tyler J. Williams, man. Still getting them checks. Everybody hates Chris. Definitely a cult classic for all of us for many reasons. Yeah, man. He's always going to be known for that role, which is a great thing for him. I know a lot of people don't like that, but that's an iconic role in my book because, yeah, it's crazy.
Turning 50 years old today. I wish him a happy birthday this morning. One of the friends of the show, he's been listening to the show ever since we started it, man. But shout out boy Chills himself, man. Kenny Anderson with the birthday today, man.
Indeed.
One time to the New York legend. Definitely friend of the show, part of the family, we call him. I'm glad he's doing well.
Yes.
He scared me last year with that little illness he had. But he seems to be doing well, and keep doing your thing out there, Chills. We've seen you, bro.
And last on the birthday list, rest in peace to one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, man. Rest in peace to the great Eddie Guerrero.
Indeed. You want some Latino heat?
Vastly underrated, man. WCW sort of birthed him into that I won't say into the next stretcher because when he got to WWE, that was just a whole other realm. But just the idea that he was just a undercard in WCW, you know what I mean, in the early when the WCW was hot, just tells you a lot about the talent. He's a great talent. Don speaks a lot about his ring savvy. Even his mic skills got better throughout the years. He was a troll, but you end up loving him as a troll, right? Damn, man, because he's a part of our childhood in a way, right? Like all of our childhoods kind of, our teenagers kind of revolve around him, and him only being 53, will be 53 today. Is just unreal, man. Yeah, man, I have a newfound respect after guys like Dom, you, BMO, Chris Blake, all them guys that would tell me, go back and watch some of the Eddie Guerrero tape. And I did. And yeah, man, that dude gave it all. I don't want to mention the other guy's name that kind of tied in with him for the rest of their, eternity because they're tied in together for friendships and other things. But man, you talking about class act, hard worker. They ain't a wrestler that I ain't never met or a story I ain't never read when they said Eddie Guerrero took a night off. So one time for Latino Heat, even though him and China thing was kind of weird to me, that was probably the end of my wrestling watching days. But other than that, I didn't get it. But man, like I said, Dom planted it in my head. And by the way, Eddie Guerrero is a cheat code in revenge, thanks to one of our good friends, Dark Sniper himself.
Bruh.
We found out Eddie Guerrero was a part of the cheat code, him and that other guy that we don't mention. But yeah, one time for Eddie Guerrero, man. Legend. Pure legend.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Eddie Guerrero, man. Like, he mentioned the matches that all the cruiserweights had, in WCW, Dean Malenko, Rey Mysterio, Patty Saturn, that other guy that will not be mentioned. Such greatness. It just kind of sucks though, because like he was literally about to have like another title, like heavyweight title run, like before he passed away. So, that kind of sucks that we was about to get like another Eddie Guerrero title run that we didn't get to see. But, him beating Brock Lesnar at no way out to win a championship for the first time, that'll forever be one of the best championship wins like ever, especially if like Eddie's history and his story and stuff like that. So yeah, man, one time for the greatness of Eddie Guerrero, fam.
Yeah, man. But I know we got to bounce out, but Dom, real quick, you had some breaking news. I know we about to bounce out, but you brought an amazing video to me. And your face. The funniest thing about this video is his facial reaction, because it was kind of like what the. Because like it went. I don't think he planned that, but I was like, yeah, his face sort of tells it all, as I told you guys in my post. But the floor is yours, man.
Nah, so for one, Ed Boon, the great Ed Boon, has came out and released the Combat Pack 2, and we are getting Rambo, Rain, and Melina. So the reason why, like I said, that none of that is planned. The reason why I was looking like that, because if you watch the video before that, like she came out and licked the blood off her what's her name, and then all you seen was that teep. So I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, they will be the newest member added to the Mortal Kombat 11 game. And look, I haven't played with Rain since Mortal Kombat 9. I hated fighting against him because he was hard as hell. Like I said in the video, I'm fine with Rambo, but I hate it because it's another shooting character. And look, RoboCop was cool, but everybody that picked RoboCop didn't do nothing but just sit back and zone with him all day. Like zone is when they just sit back and just shoot you all day. So that's my only concern with like Rambo. But I mean, I'm fine with it. I probably end up playing with Rain first though, because I know he's gonna be a G. But the fact that they got Sylvester Stallone to actually like do the voiceover work for Rambo in the game, that makes it that much better. Because I think they couldn't get on Schwarzenegger to do T-800, but they did get Sly Stone. So I'm still kind of hurt that we didn't get my boy Ash Williams from the Evil Dead franchise, but due to licensing and stuff like that, they couldn't do it. But
yeah,
I'm just ready to see what the fatality is gonna look like, to be honest with you, because I know they're gonna be sick.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like you brought up a good point about the zoning. The projectile is gonna suck when you're trying to fight somebody with a gun, because they can hit you from everywhere, every angle. Yeah, Rain is a G, of course. I love the kick where he kicks you across the screen and you come back the other way. Rain has always been a G, of course. Melina's always a G. Yeah, man. I don't know about the Rambo thing. We'll see. Because, like, look, I still haven't got over Freddy Krueger on the OG one, or the 9, I believe it was. I didn't know what to do about him, because you imagine trying to fight him and New Cyborg in the tag team. Like that's
and Ermac.
Yeah,
and Ermac, who we found out is more of a glitch than anybody. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting who they add. I don't have any suggestions right now, but maybe they get a fighter. I know they can't probably get Bruce Lee. But that would be kind of cool to get a Bruce. That would be cool. And then his clothing could be like, one could be Walker Texas Ranger, the other could be a different one. Yeah,
the white pants he wore in that Bruce Lee movie where he got his ass kicked for the first time.
Yeah, you could do
white pants.
But just real quick though, my bad. Also, they also coming out with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? If you get that, if you just wait till November, then you can just get that, and then you'll get all the DLC, including like the Aftermath DLC and stuff like that too. So if you ain't got Mortal Kombat 11 already, you might. It's actually on sale right now, so you can either get it now and then just buy the DLC individually. But my personal opinion, you might as well just wait for Ultimate because you'll get the free upgrade too with with the next gen console. So that way, you'll get the 4K and all that good stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, man, definitely wait till next gen on that. And other than that, gaming wise for me, just counting down the days for the Xbox Series X, obviously, and the PS5. I need to go ahead and pre-order Watch Dogs because that comes out at the end of the month. John sent me a fabulous text.
They got They got Assassin's Creed DLC crossplay on Watch Dogs Legion, so that means I definitely got to get that for sure.
Yeah, that's even crazier. I have dabbled in the Destiny 2 starting today, and so far so good. But I'm a little worried because that's gonna take up a lot of my time. Other than that, man, I was shocked the text I got from Dom. Xbox has now put Forza 7 in the Game Pass. I thought that was in the Game Pass for so long, but yeah, if you want the true simulation racer, that will be the one.
It looks so good too.
Yeah, it's still immaculate after 5 years, I believe, or even longer. That game still looks immaculate. Forza 7, man. It's in the Game Pass now, so definitely download that. PlayStation Plus is going to be bringing some good games as well. It looks like I think Friday 13th for all you Friday 13 guys. We've been through this before. We're still golfing, so you guys can join us in the golf. We haven't found a worse course than Dick's Creek, but we're working on that. So we'll keep you guys posted. Maybe we'll have the Most Sports Talk Invitational sometime this weekend or next week. We'll set up and get everybody involved, and we'll set up a big Most Sports Talk tournament, like a tour. You have a day to finish your 3 rounds. It'll go by quick. 3 rounds, you can get that done in almost like an hour if you just go straight through it. So, yeah, if you play a real course now, if you playing Dick's Creek, you're in trouble. So, one time for PGA, I see they added some more polo gear, Ralph Lauren gear. Maybe we get us some Nikes finally. I'm tired of wearing Under Armours. Other than that, man, yeah, good week to be a gamer, man.
Indeed. And just to piggyback about Mortal Kombat, Melina was one of my favorite characters on the game, so it's good to see her coming back. Also, another thing with her wearing a mask and showing all her teeths. There's a lot of Melinas out here.
Yeah.
A lot of these women that wearing masks, a lot of Melinas out here. So make sure when you with her and when you with them, make sure to put that mask down. they got a Melina teeth. Hey, back away, back off. But
one last thing before we go. This is back to sports. Didn't I tell everybody it's gonna be very funny if the Astros make it to the World Series? And my God, they're
about to be there. They're
about to be there, and it's gonna be a fade to black for everybody.
And you know what would be crazy? And you know what would be crazy, Hendo? We'll see the Astros and the Dodgers again.
Oh, well, Joe Kelly is ready.
Oh, of course he's ready. He wants this. This is what he wants, right?
Has there ever been a fight in the World Series?
Not that I know of.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we about to find out for real, bro. Like, I really think that's gonna be the World Series, and that's gonna be just so stupid if both those teams end up in the World Series again.
Trash.
But I don't think the Astros can beat them. And I like Alex Bregman. That's my guy. But Mookie Betts is on that team now.
Boy,
it's a little different. It's a little different now. Yeah, it's a little different. So one time for the Padres, though, man. Shit got real, but they still got one of the, if not the best baseball playing baseball right now, one of the best. And Fernando Tatis Jr. I see the Braves making some good work of them.
The Atlanta Braves, bro. The Atlanta Braves, who already haven't won a playoff postseason series in multiple years.
We're gonna see
where they at right now against the Dodgers, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna see. And one time for Ron Washington, man, third base coach for the Atlanta Braves, still getting that work in. I'm happy for Ron, very nice guy. I told everybody they should have just banned the Astros for a season, but nope, no, they didn't want to hear me. Now they about to go back to the World Series.
And maybe best round and win it.
And by the way, this is gonna be without Verlander.
Yeah,
y'all.
No Verlander.
And Garrett Cole. And Garrett Cole's on the Yankees. So yeah, they lost both of their aces, and now look at them. It's the worst thing ever can happen to a baseball fan. So yeah, one time for the Astros, man.
All right, let's get out of here. Another great episode is in the books. Go to our website, mostsportstalkradio.com. Dom, you for a trip. High Fives Wrestling Podcast. Brand new episodes are up right now. Subscribe to their channels. See Hendo. Again, PS5 and a new Xbox. You know what I'm saying? The top 5 reasons why he will be buying both of them. Videos are out right now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Mo Sports Talk, all one word. Y'all have a great weekend. We will talk to y'all next week. We are out.